Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll run with Mostert, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's 2nd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. To throw, it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua going to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd and 3.
All right, come on. Set.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
All right.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 67 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's able to get it to Coleman. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Regular.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll try the middle with Cook. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Bass is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, shot. Solo left Zion. Step.
Now Tua. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Hey.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Long. Corner, long. Double one, high. Out.
Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Hey, 21, TX. Hey, 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 hey. That.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. So after the INT, it's Allen. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Hines. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Solo left Zion. Scott. 21G. 21G. Ready, set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Yeah, ready.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Cook up the gut. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Slot man moves right. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This is Hines. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Get set! Stop!
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Go ahead.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He finds Robinson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They've got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They run with Hines. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle taking it in. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Allen.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
From 17 yards out.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
44.
2nd down and 8. Here's a toss left for Achane.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Middle. 5 wide.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.